Hey guys, I know I said I was tired, but someone asked me about growing sweet potatoes, how the different ways I grow sweet potatoes. So I just came out to do a quick video. I told them I would do a video for them, and then I thought to myself, why not share with everybody? So one way, this is my green stalk. This is the original. So I have sweet potatoes growing in here. This is a sweet potato plant with lima beans and tomatoes and flowers. That's what's in that one. And I think I might have some sweet potatoes in this one also. Yeah, I do. So I have sweet potatoes in here. This is 10 inches deep. And I thought I had three. Oh, here's another one. Unless that's the same one. I have tomatoes, as you can see, lima beans, and sweet potatoes here. So I'm going to another part of my garden. This is another place right here that I'm growing sweet potatoes. This is just a regular pot. I have a few plants in here, and this was mostly an experiment, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. Here's another place, and this is in ground in this bed where I'm growing sweet potatoes. I have one sweet potato plant there. I also have bush beans, brassicas, tomatoes, a fig tree, and a pomegranate tree, and some chamomile tea. All of that right here in this bed. Okay, so right here I have put some very small sweet potato slips in this container. I have some tomatoes growing up a trellis eventually, and then I put some very tiny sweet potato slips in there. And because they're so small, I don't think they're going to get that big. So I might get like 3 or 4 inch sweet potatoes, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that right here. Here is another place I have been putting sweet potato slips in this grow bag. I think it's only a 10 gallon grow bag maybe. That's it. So I have some growing in here. And I'll tell you all of these things, places where I say are experiments, I'll tell you why. Here is another container where I put some little small sweet potato slips. They were very small when I put them in just a few days ago. What I'm doing is I have these 2 sweet potatoes here that I'm getting slips on, and I'm doing little experiments. So do you see this little slip here? I've been taking slips off just this big, and I've been planting them. I've just been sticking them down wherever I can find some dirt, because basically I want to see, like I'm going to stick this one right here because these 2 sweet potatoes will come out. So basically this is what I've been doing in all these little experimental places, because I wanted to see if they would grow. And as you can see, they have been. And I'm just, as I'm taking them off, I'm just sticking them. I don't have any in this green stalk because the pockets are too small. But this is another original leaf green stalk. I think I may have put sweet potato, one of those experimental sweet potato, yes. So I put one here, and you can see it's still kind of small, and I put one here. So I have 2 in this green stalk, and I also have one right here, and it's climbing and everything. And this one, when I put this one in here, what I had done, I'll show you exactly what I did for this one. Here's another one in this green stalk also. So I have many pockets of this green stalk. I have lots of things growing here. I have tomatoes. I have broccoli. This is broccoli. Tomatoes. Eggplant. Another tomato plant here. Eggplant. Broccoli. Sweet potatoes. Eggplant. Broccoli down at the bottom. All of those plants down there at the bottom, they're all broccoli. Except for this one. This one is peppers. This is a pepper. These are peppers. And this is another sweet potato. So it could be more in there. So I'm going to go over here. So I brought these 5-gallon buckets home from school. And I took some of those experimental sweet potato slips, and I poked them all down in here, and you can see they're doing very well. I don't know if there are any, well, I don't see any sweet potatoes, but it hasn't been that long. So I have them growing here, and I also have them growing in these 2 green stock boxes. So I put 6 plants in here and 6 plants in here. And they've been planted in these boxes since April 18th. And some other experimental things that I did, and it's not really an experiment, you can do that. You can take a vine like this and cut it anywhere, like right here in the node, and then you could take this and cut every node, between every node, and you can just plant these just like that, and then they'll start growing into their own plants as well. So these experimental sweet potato plants over here, that's exactly what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, 8 containers in water jugs. This flower is actually from a hosta. So, and then I have one more box of sweet potatoes here in a green stock box. These boxes are pretty sturdy, and this box has been planted again since April 18th. But I have 2 more containers here that I put slips in because I just have so many. You see that? They're growing wild all over the place. So I put some slips down in these also. 2 in here and 2 in there. And they're doing good. You see, it's growing all out all over the ground. If I let these things grow out all over the ground like that, they will root, and I'll have sweet potatoes popping up all in the garden. So I just want them to focus on what's in the box and not anymore. So that's my sweet potato story. If anybody have any questions or suggestions for us, let us know, okay? Thanks. I think I missed this spot, guys, on my way back up to the house. So in this box right here, I've also put some plants in, sweet potato plants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this is how big I've been planting these slips. And as you can see, the growth, they don't care. They're growing. All right, guys, let me know if you have any questions.